Hi guys, this is a bit of a demo for you guys, what we will be expecting in the practical sessions and how to set up your templates for the labeling. So I'm going to start from the monthly. Now, as you can see here, we have, I've already started all my tools up there. How do you do that? You just click on any of the tools here and then start it. So as soon as you start it, it will show up on your here like a small toolbar in here. So for the trend lines, so monthly trend line, I've already set up a template. I'm just going to draw a trend line. And then after that, I'm going to go to this small box in there called templates, click on that and click on the monthly. So as soon as I click on the monthly, it will change the color of the trend line. Okay. It will be red because monthly is our red color. And you do the same thing for the Fibonacci as well. If for instance, I'm just drawing it just in case that you don't know how to draw the fib, but this is exactly how you draw the fib. And once you do that, you just basically click on that same box again, click on the monthly, it will turn into red again. Okay, so forget about where I'm drawing the fib, and in terms of the concept, I'm just showing you how to set the template. So how do you set up the template? Double click on that, or you can see that as soon as this one is highlighted, you can see the settings in there. Click on the settings, you'll see this box in here. We don't use 786, we don't use 50, we don't use 382. Okay, so all these we use is these four points. So visibility wise, remember, as soon as we are going down, we want to see everything from monthly going back down to the hourly. But as soon as we come from hourly to 4-hourly, we don't want to see that what happened in hourly, because otherwise it will clog your chart and you won't be able to see anything what's happening. I will show you exactly what I meant in a bit. So for this one, you would keep as it is. All the ticks will be in here. You don't want to untick anything visibility wise. Okay, once you do that, you click on the template in here and then you save it as monthly template. As soon as you say monthly in here, save that, because I've already done it here. That's why I don't need to do it again. Okay, so this is just for you to see that how do you set up the template. Once you have done that, click OK on that. Okay, so this was your monthly. And if I go to the weekly, I would do the same. I've done exactly the same way for weekly all the way down to hourly. So I'll just draw the trend line as usual, right? Like this. Click on that small box because I've already set up the templates. Like I said, exactly that's how you need to set up the template. Click on the weekly. As soon as I've clicked on the weekly, the color of the trend line changed. And if I go to the monthly again, you see that trend line won't be visible in here because I've put the visibility as this. So the visibility, as soon as I went to weekly, I've excluded monthly and the ranges. Okay, you do the same for the daily. When you go to the daily, you will remove weekly, monthly, and ranges. When you go to the 4-hourly, you go to the 4-hourly, take off daily, take off weekly, monthly, and ranges. But make sure in the hourly, you come back to from 1 hour to 24 hours. Okay, this is a very crucial one. Leave it as it is, but because when we go to the 1-hourly, that's where you need to change something, and I'll show you how. Okay, so I will go to the daily first and then show you what will happen to the daily. So this will be your daily trend line, right? And you just click on the same thing, daily, the color of the trend line changes. As soon as you go to the weekly, you see, you can't see that line because you don't want to clog the chart. You want to see exactly where you are at. Okay, and the 4-hourly, again, the same thing. I will draw the trend line and change this to 4-hourly. So the color has changed, and I'm going to the settings now, and I'll show you here on the settings. You can see that I have let it go as a 1 to 24. Okay, so you don't need to worry about in this box. All you have to worry about is untick all these daily, weekly, monthly, and ranges. Okay, and then when you go to the 1-hourly, I'll just draw the trend line again. Change the trend line to 1 hour, color changes, and when you go to the settings, you can see that here I've taken off daily, weekly, monthly ranges, and I have moved this bar in here from 1 to 3-hourly only. Okay, because otherwise it will show on the 4-hourly as well, so I don't want to do that. That's why I've taken off from 1 hour to 3 hours. So here you want to see 1, here you want to see 3. Click OK, and that's it. So these were the templates, and you do exactly the same for Fibonacci as well. Okay. And in terms of labeling, I have set up this labeling for monthly. So I'm just going to give you a quick recap of what we have taught you. Okay. In terms of when we have divergence, we basically put that as ABC. When we don't have a divergence, it's WXY or WXYXZ. Okay. So for the sake of experiment, I've used WXYXZ. Okay. So now, because I've already set up the template, all I've done is exactly the same thing that I've just shown you. Went to the settings, went to the visibility, because this was the 4 hourly color. So that's why the visibility is like this. But if you go to, if I'll change, let's say if I'll change this one to monthly. Okay, it's not changing. Let's change it now. So let's see if in the style, if you have the monthly, you should be able to see the red color. So if I've changed the red color, my template here should be only visible on the red color. So I'm just going to take off this monthly from here and then add a new one just for you to see that how you add it. And the visibility wise, I need all of them. For the styles, it's a red color. Degree doesn't matter, you can change it later on, but take off this wave as well because you don't want to clog that. And then once you're done with that, you just click on the save as, put the monthly in here, press save and OK, right? So once you have done that, you'll see that this monthly will appear in here for you. So if you go to weekly, you will be able to see this as red. But when I again draw, let's say I draw the weekly in here. And I change the color to orange, right? You see here, you can see the orange color, but as soon as you go to the monthly, you won't be able to see that labeling. That's what we want, okay? We don't wanna see the lower time frame labeling on the higher time frame, or any tool from the lower time frame to the higher time frame. And that's exactly what you do if you want to change the color to the daily. You just change it to the daily. It will change into daily because obviously I've changed it to daily. It will disappear from the weekly. And if I go to the daily, it will be visible there, as you can see here, right? This is it. And if I change from here to 4 hourly, it will disappear from here and it will be on 4 hourly because it was here, there. You can see here. So now if I'll draw anything else, W, X, Y, X, Z, right? And I'll change the visibility from here to 1 hour, let's say. It will disappear from here, but you will be able to see it in here on the 1 hourly. And the same color as well, because remember the color of our labelings are, where is that? Okay. Okay, I need to change this color as well. So this color would be yellow. And what I will do, I will just remove that one. Change the visibility to 1 to 3 from here, take off everything from down, click OK. And then this was my labeling for 1 hour. Now, because obviously I didn't save it, it won't disappear, it won't appear in this one, okay? So I'm gonna double click on that one. I'm gonna go back in there, change the color as yellow, visibility, again, the same thing, change the template, save as 1 hour, okay? And I'll press OK. As soon as I've saved it, you'll see in this box, I have 1 hour now, okay? As soon as I have 1 hour in here, that means if I click on anything, but first I need to click on this one, whatever the labeling I wanna do. And then after that, click on that box, change it to 4 hourly, it will change the color, change it to daily, it will change the color, change it to weekly, it will change the color, and to monthly, it will change the color, okay? Remember, the visibility will be visible on the lower time frames, but as soon as you go on to the higher time frames, you shouldn't be able to see the lower time frame labeling or the Fibonacci tool or any trend line, okay? That was the demo, guys. If there is any problem, remember, I'll be doing the practicals with you. If I see that, you're struggling with something, I'm happy to go through this again. Okay. Thank you very much.